Hey guys, today I am back with another foundation review for you. I am going to be reviewing the Milani Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1 Foundation Plus Concealer. I got the shade 03 Light Beige, and I'm going to tell you now that it's too dark for me. And that is baffling because the description on the Milani website was that light beige was for light skin with neutral undertones, which is what I am. Sometimes I borderline on fair, but this is like pretty darn dark. I guess I could have gotten the lightest shade, which is Creamy Vanilla 01, but that's for fair skin with cool undertones. So that may have been too pink for me, so I wasn't exactly sure. They have 14 shades in this foundation. And the lightest one, like I said, is just 2 shades lighter than this one, and that is Creamy Vanilla. But the second shade up is for light skin with golden undertones, and I definitely don't have golden undertones. Just ignore the baby. The baby squeaking his toy. Hi. So what the Milani website claims is combat under-eye circles, redness, and other skin imperfections with this full coverage, water-resistant foundation plus concealer in one. A no-mess, no-drip pump dispenses just the right amount of fluid needed to achieve a flawless look and works around the clock to keep skin looking naturally perfect. And 9 people reviewed this on the Milani website. It got 5 stars on their website. I think on drugstore.com's website it got like 4 stars, which is where I ordered this from. I've never tried a Milani foundation before, so I am looking forward to it. And even though this is too dark for me, I recently purchased Manic Panic by Dreamtone, and this is a foundation slash color corrector, so you can either put on like flat white foundation on your face, which would be nice for, you know, like Halloween and stuff, or you can mix it in with foundations that are too dark for you to kind of make it closer to your normal skin tone. So I will be utilizing this today. People say that the Manic Panic doesn't really affect the consistency or the long wearingness of their foundations too much, so I'm not really too concerned that it's going to affect the test. Today I'm going to be applying the foundation on half my face with the Oh Wow brush by Kaylin Cosmetics. If you didn't see the video, I recently reviewed this on my channel. It is a dupe, in my personal opinion, for the Artis Oval No. 6 brush. It is so multitaskable. This is my Real Techniques sponge, which is my absolute favorite beauty sponge, and I will be using that to apply the foundation to the other half of my face. I did not put a primer on today because this claims to be long wearing, and I just want to see how it does on its own. I'm not going to color correct under my eyes today or anywhere, you know, that has some extra redness or anything, because this does claim to be a concealer as well as a foundation, so we are going to give this a try. I'm going to take my lovely Morphe blush palette here. So I'm just going to take, ooh, that is very thick. That is super thick. Like, it's not moving at all. Like, the consistency reminds me of like the Kat Von D Lock-It foundation. It's just not, no budgingness. So I'm going to do 2 pumps of the Milani to start out. And I'll show you what this looks like on my skin without mixing it with any Manic Panic. So I mean, it's not too crazy, but it's definitely a little bit too dark. Getting washed out a little bit from my lights, but looking at it, it is slightly too dark. So I'm not going to add a lot of Manic Panic. I'm just going to add like not even a whole pump. So like just that little itty bitty amount of Manic Panic. And I'm just going to mix that shiznit together. Hopefully create the perfect color for me. Ooh. If you're interested in Manic Panic, I believe I bought this bottle on Amazon Prime for $10. And I don't remember if I told you the price of the Milani foundation, but this was $9.99 on the Milani website. If you go to drugstore.com, you can get cash back through Ebates, and also they have like a lot of sales. So I think I bought this on drugstore.com when they had like a buy 3 get 1 free Milani Cosmetics special. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take some of this and just dab it on my face. I'm just going to do half of my face at a time. And I'm going to go ahead and use my Oh Wow brush for this half of my face. It would be helpful if I had a mirror and I could actually see what I was doing. And I definitely think that that Manic Panic helped a lot with the color. It's definitely not as dark. This isn't really as much coverage as I was expecting, considering this is... Ooh. It's got a... Ooh. It's got a weird scent to it. It's almost like floral. I don't know. It's a bit odd. I don't know how I feel about it. I think it's like it's not painty or chemically in any way. It's like a weird floral smell. I don't know. I'm not sure how I feel about that, actually. It could be worse, that's for sure. So I did go back in and use most of that foundation. I'm just gonna go ahead and use those 2 pumps to see how this builds up coverage-wise. And that was for half of my face. I thought that like that little bit was gonna be enough for my whole face, and I guess if I wanted light coverage it would have been. Today I'm feeling like a little bit fuller coverage. It's not one of those foundations where you just need like a couple drops and you're good to go. You know what I'm saying? But overall I really like the coverage. It's definitely provided a medium to full coverage now that I used those 2 pumps. And I liked how it applied with this Oh Wow brush. If you're interested in this brush, just check out my video. I will link it below. It is, I think, $32, but it can do like everything on your face except for your eye makeup. It's pretty fabulous. This is not about that. This is about the foundation. And I'm liking the way that it's looking on the skin, how it's laying on the skin. It just looks flawless, but it doesn't look cakey as of yet. But I haven't set it or anything yet, so we will wait to see how that goes later. So now I'm going to go ahead and put 2 more pumps on here. The dog is eating something. What are you chewing up? Is it your toy? Is it your shark? Okay. And I'm going to go ahead and put in a little bit of the Manic Panic again. I really like this Manic Panic. I like the idea of it, because then, I mean, really, if you can just buy your summer shade and put in a little Manic Panic, that could save you a lot of money because it's only like 10 bucks. So I'm going to go ahead and put all this shiznit on my face here, and then I'm going to blend it out with my Real Techniques sponge and see what the coverage looks like with this and how easily it blends. But on this side of my face it blended really well, like so well and super easy. Oh, it smells so odd. I mean, it's not necessarily bad, it's just different. So if you don't like strongly scented makeup, you probably won't like this Milani foundation / concealer. Just keeping it reals. Man, this blends out so nicely. It's not matte. It's definitely like a dim eye matte, like now that this side is set some. I really like that because I think that it looks more like, you know, natural skin. I think that the coverage is just about the same on this side. I don't think that I lost any coverage using my Real Techniques sponge. So that's nice. It's built up really well. I'm loving the pretty much full coverage that I got from this. I think that my skin looks flawless. I will zoom in for you guys, and I'm liking the finish. So hopefully this doesn't cake up after we add our finishing powder and everything. I'm gonna go ahead and finish my face off camera, and then I'll come back and show you guys the finished look. And as always, I will update you guys through my work shift. I am working tonight as usual, so that'll be a 12-hour hospital shift where I am running around because babies kick our butts all the time at work. I just want you guys to know. So I'm gonna zoom in so you guys can really get a feel of what this foundation looks like before I set it. It looks absolutely flawless in person. Hopefully that is kind of calculating on camera for you guys, but I'm gonna go ahead and finish my face and I'll be right back. Alright guys, so this is the finished look. Overall, I am really liking this foundation so far. I like the packaging. I think that it looks sleek and I like the pump. I like that you get 1 fluid ounce. I'm not sure if I mentioned that earlier, but you do, which is the standard amount that foundations usually come with. I like the $9.99 price tag. It definitely meets my idea of a drugstore price foundation. And I like the way that everything is sitting on top of it, and I just like the way that it looks on the skin. I don't think it got cakey at all once I put on the rest of my face, and that's not like oil or anything, that's like highlight. I highlighted the shit out of my face today. I was just feeling sparkly, you know? And yeah, so far I'm really liking it. If you're interested in what I'm wearing on my face today, I am wearing a Milani blush, one of the baked blushes in Rose Diora, I think. I'm wearing an Eve Pearl liquid lipstick, which I am not liking so far. As you can see, it's super shiny, and it's supposed to be a liquid lipstick. It's not matte at all. It hasn't dried down. I put it on about 15 minutes ago, and it has the most sickeningly sweet smell about it. Like, I thought the foundation was kind of smelly. This smell is making me slightly nauseous, and I'm normally not sensitive to smells at all. I'm not liking this so far, but the color's okay. I don't know. But if you're interested in trying the Eve Pearl liquid lipsticks so far, I don't suggest it unless you don't want it to be matte. You just want it to be comfortable. I don't know. We'll see how long it lasts, but the smell is just making me a little nauseous. And on my eyes, I have the Tartelette in Bloom palette in the crease and as a base color. Then I put the Dose of Colors Ideal Duo in the shade Shell. Oh, and my highlight today is Anastasia Beverly Hills Starlight Illuminator. Bronzer is the Too Faced Chocolate Bronzer. Yeah. Anyway, so that's it. That's what I'm wearing. As usual, I will be back sometime throughout my shift to give you an update on how this foundation is holding up, if I feel like I need a touch up, if it got greasy, if it's moving around. You know the drill. So far, I'm liking it. So far, we just gotta see what happens. I'll see you guys in a few hours. Hey guys, I figured it was time to do an update for you. It is just now 12:05 and I put this makeup on around 5 p.m. So it has been just over 7 hours trying to get good lighting for you. It's kind of in the shadow, and I apologize for that. I am at work, so I can't really control the lighting situations. But as for how the foundation looks, I will get closer for you. Overall, I think that it looks pretty good. I have lost the littlest bit of coverage down here on the sides of my chin, I guess. But I've been watching stuff and charting, so when I put my hand down, this is usually how I rest my face, so that could be my fault. And my nose is shiny. So that is not highlight, that is oil. So I'm actually just gonna go ahead and take some of my Urban Decay De-Slick powder and see how this looks after I have de-slicked. But overall, I am so far really liking this foundation. If my chin looks a little bit pink, that is because this lipstick, this Eve Pearl liquid lipstick, did not dry for hours, and I ate a grilled chicken Chick-fil-A sandwich for dinner. When I looked in the mirror, I had lipstick down here. I was like, oh my god. So I rubbed it away, but overall the makeup kind of stayed. It's just a little bit pink, if that makes any sense. But I am now de-shined. I'm liking how it's looking, I'm liking how it's wearing, and the rest of my makeup seems to have stayed on top of it fairly well. Again, I'm really sorry about the funky lighting in here. I don't know, is this better? I don't know. But anyway, I will catch up with you guys in probably another 4 hours or so. Give you my final update on this product, but so far I'm really liking it. I'm loving the $10 price tag. So far it's held up as good as a lot of high-end foundations have held up, better than some high-end foundations, so I'm digging it. And I really like how that Manic Panic kind of made it the perfect match for me. That's really good stuff. I like it. So that was $10 and you get a big bottle. Anyway, that is irrelevant. And may I add that I am so fucking hungry. I weighed myself yesterday, right? this is total side note, this isn't relevant, but I weighed myself yesterday and my weight is like slowly inching up. Like I started at like 115, slowly got up to like 118, and I was 122 yesterday, which I know doesn't sound like a lot, but if you don't know me, I'm 5 feet. 5 feet even. Not an inch above, not an inch below. So when you're as short as I am, if you gain like 4 pounds, that's a really big deal actually, because it shows on your body. Your clothes start to get tighter. So I'm back on Weight Watchers. I'm so hungry. I had like a grilled chicken Chick-fil-A sandwich and 12 chips with it. I counted them out. I had like a single portion, calculated my points. I was hungry like pretty much right after that because I normally eat a lot more. And it is now midnight and I'm like ready to eat my arm off. But if I eat at midnight, I'm gonna be hungry by the morning, and then I would have to eat again, and then that would just be more Weight Watchers points. If you don't know, I lost 22 pounds on Weight Watchers like 2 years ago, which was, you know, a lot. Like I got up to 138 pounds and I got all the way down, gosh, I think I lost more than 22 pounds. I got all the way down to like 114 at one point, and that weight was pretty good for me. I still wasn't stick thin. Like at 5 feet, that is still not stick thin. I know it sounds really thin, but it's still not stick thin. I was still relatively soft and curvy at 114, and now I'm like 122, and my clothes are getting tight, and I'm like, oh, it must be this dress or something. It's not. It's me. I really need to buckle down. I don't like to work out. Do you guys have any suggestions on like worky outy things that don't really feel like it? I should go swimming more, but it's still too cold. I did try that Jillian Michaels like 20-minute workout thing once. My body was sore for like 3 days after that. That's how out of shape I am. Maybe I should do that. I don't know. So right now I'm back on Weight Watchers. If I seem grouchy in the videos coming up, it's because I'm hungry. It's because I'm hungry. Anyway, I will see you guys in a few hours with an update after I've eaten, so I'm not hangry. Anyway, I will see you guys soon. Bye. Hey guys, it is time for my final update. It is now 6:14 in the morning, and overall I think the foundation still looks good. I've definitely lost a lot of coverage, and you can see more redness around my nose and on my cheeks. I know it's not translating in this lighting because it's very fluorescent-y in here, and it's actually being really forgiving, but as you can see down here, I'll zoom in. As you can see down here, you can definitely see more of my acne scarring and more of my freckles. So I have lost quite a bit of coverage, but it still looks good. It didn't go patchy in any areas. It didn't slide off my face. It just kind of faded with dignity. And when you're working, as long as my shifts are, so I put this on yesterday around 5. It is now 6 in the morning, so it has been 13 hours. So when I work 13 hours, my foundation never looks as good as when I first started my shift, obviously, but it does look pretty decent. Like, I don't feel hideous. I don't feel like people are like, oh, girl, your makeup is toe up. I think that it looks pretty decent considering how long I've had it on. I really like this foundation. I highly recommend you give it a try, especially if you like a more, you know, demi-matte, fuller coverage foundation. This is a really good option. Be aware that if you're super pale, it might be too dark for you. So if you are still interested in trying this product, why don't you go on Amazon and purchase some Manic Panic just to have on hand. It's always good, especially if you're a pale princess. Or I think other brands also have like the lighteners to put in your foundation. Cover FX has some really awesome custom cover drops. NYX has a new kind of foundation corrector color. I think the Body Shop has one too, but I have heard mixed reviews on that one. But Manic Panic is really good, and it's only like $10.99 on Amazon, and it's on Amazon Prime, so that's free 2-day shipping. But I really like this foundation overall, and I haven't touched up since my last check-in, which was right around midnight. So I think that it wore really well, and I'm really happy with this foundation. This foundation is going to get a spot of honor right next to my Marc Jacobs Remarkable, my Rimmel Stay Matte, and my Makeup Forever HD stick. I really like it, and I love the price tag. So definitely give this video a thumbs up if you found it helpful. Subscribe to my channel for more videos every week. Comment me down below in the comment section, or head over to my Facebook or Instagram pages, just Beauty Obsessed RN. If you're interested in following me on Snapchat, my Snapchat name is AMH730, and I am going to start putting Dub Smash videos after my review videos and everything for now, unless you guys don't like them. No one really commented on the last one, so I like putting them on. Like, I like doing them, so I'm just going to add it at the end. And if you guys don't want to watch it, you can just stop now, or you can stay tuned. Either way, enjoy, and I will be seeing you guys soon. Bye.
When I'm asleep in my bed, sometimes I poop myself and I don't know what to do with the poop, so I just taste it.